to cloud. All right, cool. Okay, so we have a distributor like promo going on. And so I wanted to do some role play with like some of the, I guess, obstacles or things that we encounter that people say for reasons why they're either not ready to join or like responses that we get and we're just not sure like how to overcome them. And then also tonight after we get off of this, well, two things. If you are in, I don't want to call it like a mentoring program, but if you're part of, I want to say there's like 80 of you that are part of the group that gets my morning like mentoring messages. I am going to post a thread of examples of exactly what I'm sending out to people. I send them out in voice messages, but I didn't want to send everybody like 10 voice messages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a word swag. I'm going to post it on the team page. And then I'm going to make 10, like it's about 10 separate comments with exactly what my voice messages say for each of like the different categories. So like, for example, because it's a Fit 15 with the business promo, I'm going to reach out to all of my potential loyal customers that want to lose weight. And so I'm going to write out exactly what it is that I'm saying to them. Obviously, it's going to be open to everybody, but when you guys get your morning voice message, that's what I'm talking about. Because I'm going to refer to the words, the word swag with messaging examples. That's what I'm talking about. So just FYI, if you're a part of that group of 80 people, then you know what I'm talking about. If you're not, then you will see a word swag with messaging examples. So, okay. Is Sally still on here? No. All right, cool. Okay, so this is how we're going to do this. There were a bunch of, found it. Okay, cool. So there were a bunch of questions or like obstacles and stuff that were posted in the team page on that thread. Araceli is going to pick, you can either do all of them, a few of them, and we're going to play out a conversation and role play. After we do those, if we have extra time, then I will let some other people do it with me. Does that sound like a plan? Cool.
For those who don't know, Nicole and I met in theater.
That's true. Okay. Sound good. All right. So, okay. So I just posted on Facebook, or I did a poll. I just did a poll on Instagram, and it was a picture of my grocery receipt, and it had the total circled, and the poll said, would you like to have your groceries paid by your side hustle? The first response was, absolutely, count me in. The second response was, how? Please tell me. Araceli, what response did you pick?
How? Please tell me.
Okay, I'm going to message Araceli and say, hey girl, I noticed that you commented on my poll about getting your groceries paid. I'd love to tell you how. Is now a good time?
Yes.
Awesome. So have you ever heard of It Works?
No.
Okay, cool. I'm sorry, what?
No, is this a pyramid scheme?
You know what? I get that question a lot. It's not. Pyramid schemes are actually illegal. Pyramid schemes are actually illegal. It's crazy that you've not heard of this company. Most people know us for our body wrap. Have you not seen it like all over Instagram and Facebook?
Is that the green thing that like tightens your skin?
Yes. So the wrap does tone, tighten, and firm your skin. I usually insert like emoji with like a laughing face. And then I say, most people tell me that they've been spammed consistently. So it doesn't surprise me that that's the first thing that you say. So are you looking to just make a few extra $100, or do you need like full-time income? Why don't you just tell me a little bit about you?
I'm the main person who supports my family. I am the caregiver, and I would like to be able to support my income.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Okay, cool. I'm sorry, what?
But I don't have a lot of time.
Okay, cool. So that's very doable. I don't know how long you've been following my story, but I also have been the breadwinner for a pretty long time, and I've got like 4 kids, so I totally understand not having a lot of time. The great thing about this business is you get to pick how you want to work your business. So if you want to do person to person, awesome. It doesn't really sound like you have a lot of time to do that, so that's okay. If you want to do social media, that's great. I'll teach you exactly how to build a network without like spamming a bunch of people. If you want to do like parties, some people are really good at parties. I'll teach you how to do that. So basically, you'll get to pick like how you want to work it. And then if time management is something you're worried about, no problem, because that's like my gravy. That is what I'm good at. And right, like immediately, your very first training teaches you like how to make the business work with what you have. So because we're doing a talking and not like writing, you said that, okay, hold on. You said she's the caregiver.
I'm the breadwinner. I don't have a lot of time.
Breadwinner, don't have a lot of time.
I thought it was a pyramid scheme. I've seen it, so I'm skeptical.
Skeptical, not a lot
I haven't
of time.
said it. But
okay, perfect. Okay. So then my final thing is going to be, are you free on Thursday? My team and I are doing a Facebook event. It's live. I want to know, is it okay if I invite you?
Yes.
Perfect. Go ahead and add me on Facebook. Here's my link. And once you do that, I'll go ahead and invite you. And then she's going to find me on Facebook. I'm going to message her and I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to say, I don't know. We're going to say, hey, Araceli. Hey, Araceli, I'm going to go ahead and invite you to this event. It starts on Thursday at 5 o'clock Pacific time. If you can't make it, it's okay because it's open for a few days. I'll tag you in the check-in post and then I'll follow up afterwards. Is that cool?
Yes.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
I'll see you then. And then that's it. That's, especially because there's an event coming up, that's it. So she told me, first question is it a pyramid scheme? I made a joke out of it, like laughing face, haha. I get that question a lot. No, pyramid schemes are illegal. That's it. Next thing was, I'm the caregiver and I need to make more money. You know, I'm the caregiver or the breadwinner, I need to make more money. I related to that. You know what? I totally understand that because I was, you know, I had to be the breadwinner or basically make the most money too. She said that time management was an issue. I let her know, no problem. You can work this business in multiple different ways. I'm going to teach you how to make the business work in your time schedule. I tried to end as many of my correspondence with her in a question. I also made sure that I answered what her questions were. I didn't say anything more than what she was asking me. Like I didn't, like she didn't ask me, okay, well, how much is it to start? So then I didn't tell her. She didn't ask me if there was, like, she didn't ask me, like, do I have to spend a bunch of money? So I didn't say anything about the auto ship. Like, I literally answered what she asked. And then, obviously, she didn't say, like, oh, I'm skeptical, but she's like, oh, it's a pyramid scheme. So I know we have an event coming up, but even after the event's over, I still tell them, well, hey, we just did an event. Is it okay if I invite you to it? Because I think that the videos and the events speak for themselves. And the leaders that put the events on do a really, really good job of explaining everything. So I don't overcomplicate. My conversations with potentials are super, super short. Like if you go look at, I post my conversations in our team. Like I try to post as many as I can, but in our team page, it's literally like, I don't know, maybe like 20 lines long. I literally invite everyone to the opportunity events or I share the opportunity videos. So that's how I address their concerns. Now, we'll do some like follow-up of the events like we'll a little bit later, and I'll show you kind of how I follow up. But okay, let's pick another one. So that one was from Instagram. So obviously I pull them off of Instagram and get them onto Facebook. So, okay, so for Facebook, this person has been liking and commenting on everything and has never responded. I've messaged them before and let's say you messaged them before, you've said, hey, I saw that you liked such and such post, or hey, I saw you commented on my post about wanting to make more money, and they have not responded. Okay, so now I just made a post on Facebook that says something along the lines of, oh my gosh, our company just came out with $1,000 and a $1,000 and a $5,000 bonus. Who could use the extra money? Araceli commented and said, okay, okay, message me. And so now I've messaged her and I've said, hey girl, are you finally going to respond? After they have not responded to me like 3 and 4 times, you guys, I'm just like, this is me, my personality. I just am straight to it. And I'm going to be like, girl, are you actually going to answer me? Something along those lines. So that's my response to Selly. Selly, what of these many obstacles are you hitting me with now?
I'm just worried that I'm not good at selling stuff and that my friends are going to stop being my friend because I'm like spamming them.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so for these people, I'm going to voice message them. So because you can't voice it on Instagram. So Facebook, I voice message. So I'm going to respond back and have like a kind of fun, try to have like a fun voice and be like, girl, I completely understand. And I'm not going to lie. Some people are salty and they might do that, but are they really your friends? Because at the end of the day, if you want to try something new that's going to help benefit you and your family, and your friend's going to stop being your friend, like, do you really want to be friends with that person? I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but I'm just being honest. That will stop my first voice message. Then I'm going to send another voice message and I'm going to say, I think that it's normal to be skeptical because I was too. I knew nothing about this company when I first started. And I would say, my next thing would be, do I spam you? Like, do you feel like I spam you? Because if you do, then I guess I'm not doing my job very well.
I don't know. I have 27 angry Bitmojis in my inbox. I'm just kidding. No, my response would be, what do I need to start? Like, how do I start this? What is it? Basically, what is it?
So starting's really easy. There's a few ways to start. You can call customer service and pay for your business builder kit through them. I'll just give you my info, or you can sign up directly through me. Either you give me your info and I'll sign you up, or you can sign up through the website. So it's not super complicated. You just pay for your business builder kit. Right now, you're actually going to get an entire Fit 15. And I don't know if you've seen my post, but that's like an extra like $300 in product. So the benefit of that is you're going to be able to try a bunch of stuff. I could do a party with you, especially like sidebar. If the person's local to me, then I absolutely tell them like, girl, I'm going to do a party with you because you had that extra free product. If they're not local to me, then I tell them I'll send you a video on how to do a party since you'll have that extra free product. So since they have that extra free product, I definitely throw in there the option to do the party. So because you have that extra free product, that is like a huge opportunity. So we can either do a party, you could sell it, and then that's straight money in your pocket, or you can get results of your own. So that is an added benefit. So it's just up to you how you want to get going, either customer service, the website, or me directly.
How much is it to start?
So even with the extra product, the kit is still only $99. So plus shipping and tax, depending on where you live. I know in Las Vegas, it's about $114.
And then what happens if I'm not good at this?
So your license is good for an entire year. If you don't want to renew your license, you don't have to. You literally just do nothing and it will cancel. There's no penalty. There's no nothing. I recommend people give the business at least a year. And I don't know if you followed my story, but my life changed completely in a year. And if you haven't, I can send you like a really quick, like 10-minute video just about the journey that I've been on with the company, and kind of gives you a little bit of perspective. But I recommend you just stick with it for at least the year. But if you don't want to, there's no penalty to leave.
Okay.
So do you want to do customer service, my website, or me directly?
I do the website.
Perfect. Okay. So what's your cell phone number? Because Facebook is goofy and it doesn't let me send our website. So send over your cell phone. I will send you my website, and then step-by-step instructions on exactly how to pay for your kit and get through everything. And then once I get your confirmation, we can literally start your training immediately. I'm super excited for you. I know you're scared, but I'm going to be there every step of the way. And then they usually send their phone number like right away. So for that one, like, actually that is like a normal convert. I think Araceli's probably heard this exact same version of this story so many times. So I get that same one a lot. What if I'm not good at it, can I quit? Of course they can. And I don't sugarcoat that. Yeah, of course. If you're not good at this, like, because for me, I'm not gonna like, I don't know. For me, I'm just really honest with people. I think they appreciate the honesty. Yes, if you feel like you absolutely don't like this, that you don't like it, of course you can quit. There's no penalty to leave. Your license is good for an entire year. If you want to, and like I said, your license is good for a whole year. If you don't want to renew, you don't have to, but I recommend you give it time. And sometimes I do have people that are like, yeah, go ahead and send me your video. And then they watch my, 10-minute video. And I feel like once they watch my 10-minute video, then they really are like, okay, I really, really do want to do this. Cause then they feel like, all right, like it took me 8 months to go diamond. And then I pretty much quit for 8 months after that. So there's that. So yeah. So that was another good one. Okay. So I posted so I posted on Facebook. I posted on Instagram. All right, let's do a host a post. So so-and-so did a host a post for me that was for extra income, and Araceli commented on it, "What's this?" And I replied with, I requested you on Facebook and I'll message you. Araceli added me. I messaged her and said, hey, I saw your comment on Jana's post. I just wanted to see if now's a good time to chat with you.
Hi, yes.
Cool. So have you ever heard of It Works?
I have.
Okay, awesome. What have you heard?
That you can make money from your phone, and you have stuff for like weight loss in your skin.
Yes, those things are true. You can make money from your phone. You can actually make money from pretty much anywhere. So it just kind of depends on you. We do have stuff for skincare. We do have stuff for weight loss. We also have a keto line. I don't know if you've ever heard of keto. And then, so these are all in voice messenger because it's on Facebook. So that would be my first voice message. And then my second voice message would be, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send you my personal results because they're crazy awesome. And I want you to see what the potential of these products can be. And then I go ahead and I send my 3-month results, 6-month results, and 9-month results. So now I've sent her visuals.
This is awesome. I have gotten a sample of that green stuff from someone else. I really liked it. They stopped working this, but I really wanted to join, but I'm in high school. I'm 18. I graduate this year. Can I join?
So you absolutely can. You have to be 18 to join the business. So you definitely meet the cutoff. So for people that are that young, I'll be honest. I have two.
One from here.
Yeah, I was like, shit. I have 2 people that are that young that joined. Yeah, hold on. What did I say to her? I'm trying to think. I
You
think I just,
said, Kelly, check out this girl. Is she real?
yeah, I was like,
Come on. I'm on it.
yeah, so I voice messaged them with an excitement. I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, you just have to be 18 to join the business. If you've already tried some of the products, then that's even better. I wish I was that young when I joined. I'd be a millionaire by now. So what other questions do you have for me? Because if you're ready to jump on board, then now's the time, because the company has $1,000 bonus available, a $5,000 bonus available. And yeah, being that young and being that, driven, then you'll definitely be on the right team.
I want to go to school for insert random field in the medical profession here. So I plan on being in school for a long time. Can I do this while still going to school?
Absolutely. What are your time management skills like?
I want to be a nurse, so they have to be good. I have to study.
Okay. So it's funny that you say that, because I feel like we have so many nurses on our team. I don't know. Maybe I just like attract people in the medical field. Insert laughing emoji. And then that'll be my next voice message. And then I'll send another one, and it'll I just like to be playful with people. And then I'll say something like, one of the first parts of our training is teaching people how to be organized. So as long as you're willing to stick to whatever organization schedule that you put for yourself, then you can make it happen. I'm big on time management. Me personally, I have 4 kids. I have my husband. I just got over a bunch of medical issues. So I understand the need to be able to get a lot of things done in a small amounts of time. So I'm all for that. Once you join, that's the first thing we're going to do is start your training. And so I'll work with you to help you figure out a schedule that works best for you.
So because I'm in school and I'm putting in applications and paying for books for college, I don't have $100 right now. What would you suggest? Like, how can I do this? Because I really want to join and take advantage of the $300 or the $300 in products you were talking about.
Okay, so the promo for the $300 in extra product is only good for a few days. So we would have to come up with $100 quickly. So we have a few options. I don't know, do you have a credit card? I know you're only 18. Some people do, some people don't. So do you have one?
No.
Okay, so then that option will scratch that. So second option is, I don't know if where you live you have something like a Plato's Closet or something like that, but if you do, then I would go through your closet, your shoes or anything like that, anything that maybe doesn't fit you or out of style. I had a lot of teammates who took stuff that they don't wear anymore. They sold them to generate the $110 or so for the with shipping and tax. So that's option 1. Garage sale. I won't lie. Like, we had several people that just straight up called family and friends and just borrowed it because the time frame is so short. So that's option 2. And then option 3, if borrowing it or selling stuff is not an option, then we can do like a pre-sale type thing. And then they usually ask me what pre-sale is.
Right. Insert sold my dress and asked my mom for $20. So I need $50.
Okay, cool. So for $50, that's 2 wraps. Okay. But since you're also getting some extra free product in your kit, this, and this, then I would have them, I would list out what's in the Fit 15. And then I would work with them and be like, okay, do you have any friends or family that would like this, and this product?
Yes.
And so I would give them a picture of a before and after that included those products. And then I would give them a sample message to send that person. It would basically be something similar to, I'm starting a business. I'm so excited. I'm taking, a few pre-orders for some of the products that come with my startup kit. And I was wondering if you would like to be one of my first customers. And so we usually come up with a list of about 30-ish people. And I would say that that list of those 30 people, about depending on, I would say depending on really honestly how excited they are in sending them. It depends on how many people are like, you know what, yeah, I'll do it. So I would say roughly like 10 to 15%. So if we send them out to like 30 to 40 people, then usually like 2 to 3 people are going to come back and say like, you know what, yeah, especially because the Fit 15 products have way more stuff. So I would say the cleanse is in there, right, for the Fit 15 or no?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So selling the cleanse is usually really easy. Is it not?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought someone was shaking their head. It's not in there. Okay. So selling the cleanse is usually really easy. But let's just say they don't sell anything. Let's say, you know what? I sent out all my messages to everyone and I didn't sell anything. Now what do I do? So they're like, crap. I sent out or everybody gets paid. Everyone gets paid on Friday.
On the 15th.
And I'm like, okay, so then everyone gets paid on the 15th. Oh my gosh, what do I do? It's past my, it's whatever, it's past the promo. So then I say, okay, cool, let's take to Facebook or let's take to Instagram. So then I tell them, all right, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to post on Facebook. We're going to do a poll on Facebook. We're going to do a poll on Instagram. We're going to do we're going to post on Instagram and we're going to do the same thing. So they've reached out to like their, basically we started making their hundreds list. And then we're going to post on Facebook and start doing it then. But when they post on Facebook, it's going to be like they're doing a host to post. And so for someone who's depending on like their group of people, like I just have a conversation with them. All right, I need you to evaluate what are your friends like, really, what would your friends like? If they like, if they're going to go for the hair, skin, and nails or the wrap or like young people, they're going to like, even if it's coffee samples. So I'm trying to think like in the Fit 15, what we can, so coffee samples, the cleanse, the wraps,
beans.
Yeah. So usually, I would say that with people that were in that age group, those were the things that we were able to sell to get that last like little bit of money. So those are like the steps that I go through in order to help them pre-sell.
If they're, just as an insert, if they're older than 18, if they have kids, guys, if they have kids, Facebook groups, selling kids clothing, selling bumbos, selling high chairs, selling play yards, toys that kids don't play with anymore, you'd be surprised how quickly that adds up, like really fast, on how much stuff your kids have outgrown, going through the playroom, cleaning up those toys as best as possible, FYI, and the clothing, ironing it goes a long way. And posting it on mom groups and Facebook groups, it generates an income really fast. Like I grabbed, I want to say maybe just like a handful of my daughter and my son's clothes, and I made like 350, and I was really shocked.
Okay, so now I'm actually going to do somebody that because we have people on here that do expos, so I'm going to do an expo follow-up. So Araceli came to a bridal expo and she signed up for the raffle. She did not win the raffle, but I text her afterwards. So my text to her is, hey, this is Nicole from It Works. You came to visit at the Las Vegas expo. You signed up for our raffle. You signed up for our raffle. I wanted to know if you were still interested. I had a note that you were interested in earning some extra money for your wedding, and I wanted to know if you had a second to talk about that.
I'm really busy with planning my wedding. Like, is this something that's a quick, or is this going to be like a lot of time?
So I guess that depends on you and like how much money you want to make and how you want to work your business. Right now the company has several bonuses out, $1,000, $5,000. So it just depends. Like, do you need a few $100 extra? Do you want to build a team? How much extra are you looking to make?
Is this sustainable, or is this like quick money?
Well, it's not a get rich quick scheme because I've been doing this for 3 years. I wish it was a get rich quick because I'd be a millionaire by now. I like to make jokes. And I put little laughing faces because this is taking me a while. Some people like my humor, some people don't.
I say?
Some people.
Hard putting myself in the situation. Okay, yeah, I have time to talk about it. I don't know what I would say to this one. Yeah.
Okay, so she doesn't respond.
Blow me away.
Okay, so she doesn't respond. Okay, so if they don't respond, then I'll give them like a day. So if she doesn't respond, then I message her back tomorrow and I say, hey, Araceli, I'm just a dork, so I'll just say, probably I'll make fun of myself because I'm like that. So I'll just be like, hey, sorry, my jokes are lame. So I'll just be like, hey, sorry, my jokes are lame. If you are free on Thursday, my team is doing a Facebook event. And I was wondering if it was cool if I added you on Facebook and invited you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Perfect. Here's my link for Facebook. I literally type out my link. Go ahead and add me, and then I will invite you to the event.
Cool.
Okay, Araceli adds me. I accept. I message her and I said, hey, I just wanted you to know I'm going to go ahead and add you. The event's called this, and it's like Millennial Millionaire. The event starts at Thursday, 5 p.m. our time. It's live, so it's just a bunch of videos. If you can't attend right when it starts, don't worry. It's open for a few weeks. And then as I'll follow up with you after the event, and we can talk for a little bit. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Perfect. So I go ahead and invite them, and then I literally write their name down, and then I just chill till Thursday. Perfect. So then so we'll just stick with this girl because obviously she already thinks my jokes are lame. I already know that because she didn't respond. So she doesn't like my humor. So the event happens. I tag her. She doesn't show up. Okay. So Thursday right before the event, I message her and I say, hey, just checking in. The event starts in a few hours. Wanted to know if you're going to be able to make it.
What time is it?
It starts at 5.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to tag you in the check-in post. This is just what I do. You guys don't have to do this, but for my attendees, I do like one big raffle because we only do this event once a month. So I let them know, all right, I'm going to tag you in the check-in. Go ahead and check in and tag me, and then I'll enter you into a raffle for showing up. So then I go to the post, I tag them. Guess what, guys? She doesn't check in. So I have no idea if she sees the videos. So the whole event goes through. I don't know what happens to her. Whatever. So the event's over. I start doing my follow-ups. I message her and I say, hey, Araceli, I just wanted to check in and see if you were able to watch the videos. She ghosts me. Yay. Fantastic. So that's all right. I give her, because we're having the event on Thursday, so I message her. She doesn't respond. She doesn't watch it, whatever. She doesn't look at it. On Friday, I send out my follow-up Friday voice messages, and it just says, hey, just checking in. Hope I'm not bothering you. Wanted to know if you ever had a chance to watch the event videos. If it's easier, I can forward the videos to this chat so you don't have to go through everything. Which would be better for you? Araceli, do you respond?
New phone, who dis? Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Just time consuming planning this wedding. My mother-in-law, future mother-in-law is just crazy. Please, can you send me those videos?
Okay, so she gave me an opening to relate to her. Her future mother-in-law is crazy. So then I would be like, oh my gosh, I used to have one of those. My first son's dad, his mom was crazy too. So I completely understand. No pressure at all. I'll just go ahead and send you 2 quick videos. One of them's about my story and the other one's about how we make money. It's a total of like 15 minutes. I'll send them right here and then you let me know once you've watched them. Then I go ahead and I send those 2 videos. I know she's busy planning her wedding. I also know that the weekend's a really busy time. So I'll actually wait. If she doesn't get back to me, then I'll wait till Monday to follow up with her again. So, yeah. And so, Sally, do you respond back to me right away after you hear our story and how we make money?
Well, considering I'm really bad at follow-up, I'm going to go with no.
Okay. So then on Monday, I follow up with her, and I'm probably going to follow up with like a GIF or like a Bitmoji with like something wedding related, and try to have like, I don't know, different humor. So basically, she's just a difficult follow-up one. And as you like, I'm not going to continue to like keep going, but you guys can see like there are some people that are just difficult. And as the time goes on, like my follow-up just gets a little bit longer. But whatever opportunity it is that she gives me to relate to her, I'm going to relate to her. Also, whatever opportunities that I have to pull people off of Instagram or off of my phone or off of Expos and get them onto Facebook, I do that. The reason for me, my ideology behind that is because Facebook is where you get personal. Most of us post a lot about our lives on Facebook. We're a lot more personal on Facebook. And I feel like it's a lot easier to follow up on Facebook. So that's what I do. You guys don't have to do that. That's just what I do. So that's how I've gotten somebody off of from an expo onto either events or Facebook, how I've gotten people off of polls, how I've gotten people off of Facebook or off of Facebook. So what I'm going to do now, because we literally have like 15 minutes, does anybody in the chat, actually there were a few other ones. Okay, there are a few other ones I'm going to go through real quick and just tell you guys how I respond to some of these. Okay, I answered I'm not good at selling stuff. Okay, so some of my other responses to those are, if any of the leaders want to respond to these, you guys can drop your stuff in the chat. I'm not good at selling stuff. I usually, some of the other things I say to them is, you know what, girl, I'm not either. I'm an accountant by nature. I don't like people, and I like to sit behind a computer. Thank God we got social media. I like finding humor in things, so that's another way I respond to some of those. Someone else said, there's no guarantee I'll be successful. I always respond to that is there ever a guarantee you'll be successful? And then I usually ask them, like, what do you do for a living now? And they'll tell me. And I'm straight up with people. I'm like, is there a guarantee you're going to get that promotion? Like, is there a guarantee that you're going to work really hard and you're going to get that promotion? Because I used to be in corporate America, and I tell them a real story that happened to me. I worked my ass off, and literally because I was a woman, I got a promotion passed up from me just solely because I was a girl, and that the guy, his brother-in-law, was the one doing the hiring. So I tell them that story because I'm like, you know what? There's no guarantee you're ever going to be successful. But at least in this business, I have a little bit more control than somebody else who's doing the hiring. Someone else, okay, I'm too skeptical. There's so many different responses for this, but same thing, like relating to them, especially if you join the business being skeptical. If you're like, you know what, I was skeptical too, but I jumped in because what's the worst that could happen? I spent $99 and I got at least $99 worth of product, because the box of the wraps retail for $99. So it's all about perspective. And when you give people a different perspective, then that's like I like that one, because that's where you're like, okay, well, worst case scenario, you're basically buying a retail box of wraps. And if you don't want to run your back office, you don't have to. And if you don't want to run your auto ship, then okay, you don't have to either. Those are okay. The auto ship, nobody mentioned the auto ship, which is so crazy to me. Okay, the auto ship, here's what I say about the auto ship. Because I actually got that question today, a girl signing up, and she's like, I was doing some research and it says that, you know, you have to pay $118 a month to keep the business going. And I say, so that is just like the standard auto ship the company puts in place. You don't have to have 2 boxes of wraps. You can pick whatever you want as long as it's at least 80 in business volume. The other way to be commission qualified, which is basically making sure you get a check, is $150 in volume through sales. For perspective, 1 box of wraps is 54 in volume. So if you want to go that route, it's basically 3 customers ordering 1 box of wraps. The reason I do that is because 1, perspective. People are like, oh my gosh, that's 3 customers with 1 bag of wraps. That makes people think it's achievable, because it is. And 2, it gives them an option. The next thing I say after that is, of course, I recommend that you be a product of the product, but everybody's financial situation is different. So I'm not going to force you to go into debt to join a company that was supposed to help you get out of debt. But once you get to the spot where you have more like free flowing cash, I absolutely recommend that you do the auto ship. For me, what I do is 1 box of wraps and the probiotic. I use the probiotic for myself, and I sell a box of wraps every month, because then I know that my auto ship is paid for. It forces me to have to do it. So I relate to people. I give them solutions. People come to you with a problem, you give them a solution. That's why I truly believe I signed so many people, because y'all come to me with an issue. And I have, like, my husband makes fun of me. He says I have an answer for everything, because I literally have an answer for everything. I have this answer for everything. You can't come to me with an excuse and I won't have an answer, because I have it. So, all right. Here was another one. I don't have the time. I usually say, cool, me either. I have 4 kids. Usually I have doctor's appointments at the yin yang. Like, I don't have time either. I don't really think anybody joins the business because they have so much extra time. Even like I get up a lot of stay-at-home moms too. Oh, hi, Kingston. Can you go with Nani? Oh no, you can't play with those ones. Brayden, can you come get your brother? This is recording, so can you guys? Sorry, guys. No, I'm using it right now. Okay, so the I don't have time one, I tell them about organization. I'm like, cool, most of us don't have time. So it's all about organization, and I'm going to teach you how to make the business work into your lifestyle. So don't worry about that. Mom, can you come grab King? Hold on. Okay. Okay. And then we did the, what, baby? What, honey? Oh my God, y'all, my child. No. It's okay, my mom's coming. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Why do I need to pay money to work? Hey, just go close the gate, Mom. Y'all, my mom it's been a long time since my mom's had to take care of babies. Okay, why do you need to pay money to work for It Works? I love this question. So I respond with, you're not an employee of It Works, you're starting a business. So that's just what I tell them. I say, what you're paying for is a license to be a business owner for a year. You're getting, the company's building you a website that you're actually going to get free for a month. And because really, you guys, you get the business builder. The business builder kit is free. The $99 is your license for the business for a year. Like, that's what it actually is. It's the business builder kit is free. It's just extra. The $99 is for the license. And so that's what I tell them. The $99 is your license for the year. And then annually to renew that license is only $35. So you're not paying It Works to be like an employee. You're paying like a franchise fee, and it's like $100. Normal like brick and mortar franchise fees are like $100,000. Perspective. It's all about perspective. So that's how I answer that one. And I see like Jaleesa shaking her head because she knows like Jaleesa has another business outside of this, and it's a brick and mortar. And I'm telling you right now, like, other franchise licensing fees. Okay, you guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but we're covered under insurance, an umbrella insurance policy under It Works. Like, all of our business expenses, our business licensing expenses, everything is covered in that $99. So all of that's already covered, okay? Your website is built for you for free. To maintain that website is $20 a month. Do you know how much it costs to maintain a website outside of this?
So much money.
So much money. Araceli and I were going to build a website for Two Candid Moms. You guys, it's way more than $20, especially if you want an e-commerce site. So it's all about putting value to it. And I tell people that. You get a website built for you for free, and then to maintain it, it's $20. And then it's not just one website. Do you guys know how many websites we have? We have a keto website. We have a main website. We have a Mandare website. Like, and then we have a full back office. So it's all about perspective. The back office does all of our tax stuff for you. It does all of your inventory. It does all of your tracking. Like, it's so easy. It just does everything. I know, but I need you to go help Nani right now. Go help her.
He just wants to be here.
Hold on.
So, and Nicole's doing that one. Like, going back real quick to the time one, like, no one starts this because they have so much time on their hands. Like, no one's like, you know what? I'm bored. Let me just do this real quick. Everyone's trying to, in my case, I had 3 jobs, is to cover one of those incomes by getting your time back. And you're not so much being paid in money as you are being paid in your own time back. You're being paid in, you know, being able to see your children grow. And in my case, you know, tucking in your kids at night, because I worked nights and I didn't have the chance to do that for years, is be home at night to be able to tuck my kids in.
Okay, what was another one? Okay, so my friends and family will judge me / won't support me. I always respond with, that's okay. My mom didn't try a single product for an entire year. That's all right. I'm going to teach you how to grow your network. You don't have to depend on friends and family to purchase from you. That's not necessarily just your market. So I reassure them. Somebody said, is this even legal? You guys, like I said, I find humor. I say, absolutely. The company's been in business for like 17 years. A company can't be in business that long if it's illegal. So there's that. Someone says, what guarantees do I have that I'll make money? Same thing. I answer that one like, there's no guarantees. There's no guarantee you're going to keep your job. And I tell people that. There's no guarantee that the company you work for right now is not going to file bankruptcy tomorrow. There's no guarantee in life, period. So there's that. Someone said, do I have to pay that now? Yes. I tell them, yes, you pay for your license and your kit up front. And then once you get your stuff in the mail, you can sell your bag of wraps right off the bat if you need to make your money back. It's up to you. We talked about that. I don't have $100. I don't think anyone will buy anything from me. And I tell them, you know what? That's okay. I thought the same thing, but that's what we're here for. We're here to teach you. We're going to be here to train you. It's not just me doing it too. You actually, I didn't say this, but I tell people that when they join the team, they don't just get just me. They actually get a team of 300 people that are going to be there to help answer questions. They inherit all of our customers before and after, so they get to start with a portfolio even though they don't have a customer base. And that helps reassure people because all of our people's before and afters are in the team page. So you guys do start with a customer portfolio even though you don't have customers. So you guys get all that stuff. And you start with and you have diamond chats and you have the team page. So when I joined, when I joined the business, like my upline was like, we were still figuring out like what the heck we were doing. So now you guys have like an established like process going. And I tell them straight out, yeah, when you join the team, yes, I'm there with you every step of the way, but you also have such a bigger network. So no matter what, your questions are going to get answered, and you have over like 400 before and after. So there's pretty much no body type and no like product combination that we can't get out to people. So there's that. Oops, crap. What was the other one? I was thinking about getting some stuff, but I have to wait. Okay, so for that one, I straight respond and say, okay, cool. When's a good time for me to follow up? So I get a date from them, and then if it's in Messenger, you can set a reminder, and so it makes things less awkward. If it's in my phone, then I say, okay, cool. I'm going to set myself a reminder on my calendar for that day, and then I really do set myself a reminder. And then when people ask, does it really work? I'm like, of course it does. Let me show you. I send them a before and after. And then when someone says, how much is it? It seems expensive. I tell them, so it's usually wording that's like, when we build you a package, you're actually going to get my wholesale. So that's going to save you 40 to 50%. I'm all about building packages. And so then they're usually like, oh, well, how do you build a package? And then I say, okay, so, for your situation, et cetera, I figure out like if it's a weight loss or skincare, whatever it is, you let them know like realistic goals. And I think one of our other trainings, like we talked about building packages. So someone who says, I have too much going on right now. I don't have the time to work the business. So when I say I have an answer for everything, I mean, I do have an answer for everything, but I also know that like timing doesn't necessarily mean is perfect for everyone. So I tell people this, you know what? I completely understand that. I'm all about time management. I'm here to help you learn how to make the business work for your lifestyle. But if you really believe that right now isn't the perfect time for you, then that's totally okay. I have you on my dream team list. When I think of the people I want to work with, you're the person I want on my team. So I'm cool with waiting for you. People want to be glorified. They want to know that they are like thought about, that somebody wants them. I don't care what personality you are. Everybody wants to know that they're wanted. And so when people are like, you know what, I like literally can't right now, then I'm like, I completely respect that. I just want you to know that I'm not giving up on you yet. And I was like, you're not coming off my list. I'm going to still follow up with you. I used to tell them straight out. They laugh. And I'm like, you know, you're basically letting them know, like, I respect the fact that you're being honest with me. They don't have time right now, but hey, I still see potential in you and I'm not giving up. So I don't want to use my page to push products. And okay, I get that one a lot too. I say, that's okay. I don't use my page to really push products. I share my own personal results. I use a lot of my stories right now because they're only up for 24 hours. And if you don't want to use social media, you don't have to. You can do events, you can do parties. So it's really up to you. People who say, I'll feel annoying. Okay, well then don't do social media. Do in-home parties. See what I'm saying? Give them options. And then people will label me as one of those spammy people and delete me. Same thing. Like, well then don't be spammy. That's how I respond. Okay, then don't be spammy. Don't spam people. And then you won't feel like that. If you feel like you're being spammy, then people will think that. None of my friends or family will buy from me. I kind of answered that one. We help you grow, it's network marketing. So that's what I tell them. Well, thankfully it's network marketing. So we're going to help you grow your network. And then I suck at selling stuff. We kind of talked about that one too. So hopefully I answered everyone's stuff. I'm like right at 7:30. So woohoo. Okay, let me look. What if someone, I don't have the money, literally zero to my name? Same thing. Like I've had people on this join this team that have had not a penny to their name. And I tell them, all right, cool, this is what we're going to do. You don't have to, your website's free for the first month. All right. So if you need to turn off your back office and your website until you start get going, that's totally fine. You can call your customers and your distributors into customer service. I have a BAM. So if you guys have someone who literally has $0 to their name and they need people to be like distributors and stuff to be moved, you can just email me and I'll make it happen. So there's that. I don't know if anybody knows that, but there you go. Also, I tell them, okay, the auto ship is optional. So you want to make sure that you get paid, which means that if you are ready to be dedicated with me, then we're going to go the 150 BV route. For people that are like, I want to do this, but I have $0 in my name, I'm just really honest with them. And I'm like, this is possible, but it's just all about how much you want to do. For somebody that's like, I have $0 in my name and they don't want to put forth the effort, I'm like, you know what? I understand that. You can kind of judge. And I tell them, you know what? Basically like when you can raise the money, let me know. Or here, I give them the pre-sale options. When you can basically generate the money, let me know. But you know when there's someone that just has that drive, that has that like hustle, and that's when I'm like, all right, girl, this is what we're going to do. I have on many occasions thrown like side online parties with like where I'll like with my host to post people or like expo people or like stuff like that, or I'll tell them, you know what, I'll do the online party and you invite your people and I'll help them close. So I think that it honestly, for those types of situation, I think it just depends on what your gut tells you about that person. If your gut tells you that that person is someone who's maybe fallen on really hard times, but they're like somebody who is like diamond or above like quality and they just need a break, then I do kind of go out. I do a little extra. Like I'll throw that extra party. I'll invite people that I know from time to time buy retail stuff. I will I'll help them a little bit more, pre-sale, but I won't do it for them. So that's what for people who really want to do it, but they don't have anything, they'll be the ones that are like, you know what? Yeah, they don't have a problem selling extra stuff. Like, they're like, you know what? I don't need, you guys, Stephanie and Joel Dunn sold their damn couch. Y'all, they sold their couch to do this. Okay. And I tell them that our #1 income earners make $300,000 a month and they sold their couch to do this. Are you ready to do this with me? They had $0 to their name. So there's that. Okay. Okay. 2, they ghost you. Okay, well, when they ghost me, I send Bitmojis. Or like I'll go post on their page, like comment, or like I do my letter of the day. So, like when I do my letter of the day, like I'll talk to them about other stuff that's not It Works related. Like I still, because I do my letter of the day every single day, I have conversation with people that has nothing to do with the business. So I get them talking, and I feel like they have, they're more apt to have conversation with me because I'm not always talking to them just about the business. Like I comment on other things. And then there was another question. If you're fairly new and can't say what Nicole just did about her changing in a year, you guys can use my story. So if you're brand new, my video is on YouTube. It's also like you can just forward it. I can forward it to you through the Facebook event. And a lot of our new people have been like, you know what? Like if they're skeptical, they say, I was skeptical too when I joined. I just joined the business. I've been in the business about a month. I have big plans. You know, my team leader's been in the business for 3 years. Is it okay if I go ahead and send you her story? I know that I'm willing to give the business at least a year. So you're basically saying the same thing I said. You're just in it happening like right now. So you're basically telling them, I'm willing to risk at least a year. So are you willing to risk at least a year with me? Like, let's do it together. So, okay. Okay. Okay, cool. I think that's everything. All right, sweet. So this is really good. Hopefully, okay. So hopefully that answers, that gives you guys a little bit of perspective. Because we haven't, like I said, because we have an event going on, I use the event to the fullest. I invite literally everyone. When I go to do my follow-up, like people who I've invited to an event before, I'm going to go, like I said, after this, I'm going to make a word swag real quick and I'm going to go post some of the messages and stuff I sent so you guys can see. Like, I'm super transparent. I got nothing to hide. I'm going to show you guys exactly what it is that I'm doing. For Facebook, I voice message and send it out to everyone. Here's a trick. I don't know if it works for Android or what you guys can do, but for iPhone, I got it from Charity Holden. Record on voice recorder, and then go ahead and you can send it through Messenger to all of your potentials. You can record for a little over a minute so you can get it down. You can label it, which is awesome. So that's what I'm going to do. For my people on Instagram, I'm going to send them a message, and the message is going to be pretty basic. It's going to say, hey, our team's doing a Facebook event that goes over the most frequently asked questions and how we make money and our company's current promotions. Is it cool if I go ahead and invite you? It's usually not an issue. And then same thing for my expo people. I'm going to go back through all the people that are getting married, and I'm going to say, hey, I know your wedding's coming up soon, or like within the next year. I know weddings are super crazy expensive. Would you like a way to make some extra money and help alleviate that pressure? So those are just some of the ways. So I will take care of that. That was some of our role play. Hopefully it helps you guys. This was recorded. It's recorded to the cloud though, so I got to wait until I get home to upload it and post it. I can hear my mother, who is changing my son's diaper, and it's been a long time since she's changed diapers. So let's just say I have expired my babysitting time with her. So hopefully this helped you guys. Okay, we'll do role play for loyal customers next week. So start Maybe I'll make a word swag now for that too, and you guys can start posting your loyal customer questions. Sound good? Okay, cool. All right, bye, you guys.
Yes.